So let's dive into a little bit like how someone can do this, right? Some of the components. So the first thing that pops up is like, how does the park play a role? Like, how do you protect yourself from the park, right? Whether it's increase in rents or like, hey, we don't want your mobile home here. I don't know. I don't know enough. So how do you guys deal with the park in that?
Well, just to let you know, so the interesting thing about all the intricacies of each one of the businesses that we have has taken 5 to 7 years to develop them.
Mm-hmm.
So as an example, we have a very strong base of investors behind us. And that's only happened because we went on the road the last 3 years, and we've gone from here to Sydney, Australia, to go to investment events and meet with private high net worth investors that want a quality return. And they're looking to us as what? The boots on the ground, and we're providing a product. And the cool part, because now that we're licensed to originate notes and we do everything we can to get the people Dodd-Frank compliant, now there's a compliance component that gives them a feeling of, okay, this isn't just a note that's going to default in 6 months or whatever. Their confidence level and our default rate has gone to near zero, just to let you know, with the additional requirements that have come in. But out of that, going back to it, multiple amount of years of grooming up investors, multiple amount of years, I would say 5, 6, 7 years of working on trying to convince the institutions that we're a go-to company to send us their inventory instead of selling it to a one-off person that doesn't have a system. So the cool part about it is we have spent 5 to 7 years building each one of these systems to help complement each other to make one big system. So Win Mobile Homes is the beginning of it all, that an institution would come to us, and we have them every week come to us and say, hey, we've got these 2 or 3 properties.
So institution meaning the mobile home parks. A lot of institutions own the park
that own
nowadays.
Parks. So when I say institution, it's the park owners.
And we come to find out they own 10, 15 parks.
40,
it's a lot of the same owners that own multi throughout the area.
So you're saying that these parks just want their lot rent.
They want their lot
rent. What you're getting.
That's their business.
Yeah.
So if we understand that immensely, and that's how we come in on the negotiating side and say, we'll pick up the lot rent. We just need the numbers to work right for us to be able to buy it, rehab it, resell it, and work our fundamental model. Our fundamental model really is based off of where's the market rent rate, what's the rent rate and the average rent rate in Maricopa County for a studio or 1 bedroom, probably like $1,750 a month, somewhere around there. So if we can beat that $1,750, so lot rent is X amount, we're going to sell the house and provide financing, and that note is going to make it to this number. Say it turns out it's $1,600, $1,500 a month. So we go to that consumer that's looking to buy, hey, why rent when you could own with a small down payment? You could own this in 10 or 20 years, and you're in home ownership, and you're getting a remodeled 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's not an old beater. We fixed it all up. So, wow, we talk about the name Win. It's a winning situation for the consumer. It's a winning situation for us because we'll make our profit and component. Our main goal, we set up Silvercrest Opportunity Fund. Ultimately, our ultimate goal is to hold every one of the notes within our fund and bring investors in that want to earn a return and go. Because the note investors right now with us, they're seeing that big return, and we want to capitalize on that with them. But it's a multi, it's not just for one person to come in fresh and say, okay, I'm going to start doing this model. They have to have a back of people that are willing to invest in the note. They need to be licensed because most of the institutions require you to be licensed. So there's a lot of different aspects that are associated with that. We have a full team that complements every aspect of that.
And that's if you want to
go big or go home.
Gotcha. But that's great to see a concrete understanding of the validity of that asset above the dirt. It's important to understand the dynamic of the individuals that own those communities, right? Because again, you said they want their lot rent, and that's really, in a perfect world, if they were just collecting lot rent, that's a great strategy for them because they bought it for a 50-year return. Mm-hmm. They bought it for the long-term generational wealth that comes with those mobile home parks. That means stability for that community for a long period of time when it was built here in the 70s, as well as the concrete validity of the asset above the dirt, those two complementing each other, I think creates a great concrete understanding of those homes are going to be there for maybe another 100 years. And with the mobile home parks being a grandfathered situation here in the valley, you can't just go out and develop a mobile home park.
Right.
That creates a great opportunity to stay in the affordable housing because there's not all that many other communities that are being built and things of that nature.
Yeah, it is. There's a restriction, so you can't go and just do another mobile home park. The counties won't let you do it statewide. Even up in the northern Arizona, it takes multiple years to get the new developments that they are doing up in Cottonwood and so forth.